um, Hi. I don't do this very often, but here goes that thing. Okay, so as you can see with the title of the video, today we're going to be speaking about mainly applying for fine arts, seeing that the applications have opened in most universities, including the one I'm in, University of Pretoria. So it's just going to be me giving a bit of information on how to apply for fine arts and maybe a little bit. I'm not really that um I'm not that experienced as of yet. I haven't lived the full fine arts experience. But with my 1 year and a bit, I'll try and share what I expected and what was there and how to basically adjust and sort of make it. Yeah. So yeah, let's get to it. So with fine arts, it's not you just apply and then you get accepted. It's a selection course. So you have to present more than just your results, your grade 11 results. You have to come up with a portfolio, you have to jot down some words, some sort of questionnaire or essay or paragraphs. This goes for all the institutions that offer fine arts. There are a bunch of institutions other than the University of Pretoria that offer fine arts. Um, it's WITS, UCT, which is the other two that I applied in like when I applied for fine arts. And then there's Nelson Mandela University, there is Rhodes University, there is UKZN, DUT, TUT, and UJ is there as well. And Stellenbosch, there's quite a lot. I've counted 9 so far. So you have quite a lot of options. If you don't get into this one, you can get into this one. So this is why my first bit of advice is apply everywhere, literally. Even if you have to create 9 separate portfolios or whatever the amount that you want to apply for, please apply everywhere. And also with applying everywhere, make sure that you keep track of your applications, um, in a sense of, because fine arts is a selection course, they didn't just accept you right away. You have to also come up with a portfolio. You must check when is the due date for the portfolio, when must it be in, must it be physical, like a physical portfolio file, must it be sent digitally, you know. And then also be prepared for your interview as much as you can, because in this case of the University of Victoria, you basically have 2 sections, which is the interview process, where you get interviewed by a selected panel of some sort, probably like important people in the department. And then you have also some sort of test as well, to test your capabilities, obviously your art capabilities, if you actually have to be in this degree. While talking about that, being actually deserving to be in this degree, you must know that if you don't get accepted, it's fine. You're not a bad artist. I'm telling you this. You are not a bad artist. And then if you do get in, don't get too like, oh, I got into art school, I'm just so cool, you know? Because as much as you were accepted for fine arts at a university, there is like other people as well who got accepted. Probably like 14 more people, or like in my case, 29 more people who got accepted for this course. And now, obviously, you all deserve to be there, so all of you are very good. So yeah, firstly, when you get there, please don't get big ego and like I'm the greatest artist ever, you know, because guys, another thing, high school and university are two different things, even with art, because for example, let me take myself as an example. I, for my matric final results, I got 93 for visual arts, and my first practical in university in first year, I got a lovely 74%. So that's like a drop of almost 20% in a sense. And to give you an even more realistic overview, since I got 93 for visual arts in matric, I got 68 for my fine arts modules. So that's like almost 25%. If okay, my math is bad, I don't know, but it takes a lot of adjusting, and I promise you, once you get adjusted, you'll see that getting a 60 is great, getting a 70 is amazing, getting an 80 probably might not happen unless you're really really good, but it's possible. It's really possible. 90, I don't know, I've never heard anyone get 90. Okay, so the interview process is different for different universities. Some universities don't even have an interview process. For example, what the first one that I explained was for the University of Pretoria. Wits University, on the other hand, has a more, I would say, less strict interview process. So it was quite interactive. I thoroughly enjoyed the Wits interview. I really, like, after the interview I was like, if I get accepted at this place, I'm definitely going there, which I did, but then I didn't go to Wits. I don't know why. And then there's also other examples as well, like the University of Cape Town, which doesn't have an interview process. It's just like you submit your portfolio, you submit your essays or paragraphs or whatnot, and then you also like submit maybe original drawings as well, either than your like artworks that you did in grade 11 and grade 12. You also have to like create new drawings, and these drawings for UCT, they all say they must be from life. Please draw them from life, because they will see that you didn't draw them from life. So, well, I think they would be able to see. I mean, they're like professional artists. I think they can see if you traced and draw on, or So don't try and trick the system. Just do your best. As always, do your best. And if your best is not enough, then don't let it discourage you. Or if you didn't get accepted, don't let it discourage you, because there is so much more in this world, guys. There is so much more in this world than art, honestly. In my year and a bit of art that I had, I've come to know that art is not as fun as it seems. This is not back to personal experience. Art is not as fun as it seems. You will get mental breakdowns. You will you will cry. You will get sick because of stress. Because it is quite stressful meeting deadlines and also trying to come up with concepts the whole time. Because now, if you had visual arts as a subject in high school, you know that it's one project a term. So here it's it's just every 2 weeks there's a new project, so you gotta keep up with the time. Sometimes there's even 2 projects in like the same 2 weeks overlapping with each other, and you have to like so it's all about adjusting, really. It's really all just about adjusting and making sure that you are floating and not drowning. Because I mean, swimming in a pond full of sharks. Do sharks live in ponds? Anyway, swimming in a pond full of sharks is quite hectic. So just try and stay afloat. just try and stay afloat, do the best that you can do, and yeah. And I've met quite a lot of great friends through fine arts, not just in my year but also in other years as well. So other than the stress and the mental breakdowns and getting sick and just I don't know, just all the bad stuff, there really is some good to studying your fine arts degree. Plus, you get to improve your art in some way or another, and you get to discover new stuff. When I got to UP, we and this is the one thing that I love about UP is that we have one core module, fine arts module, and then in that module you do everything. Okay, not everything, but like as much mediums as you can. So I mean, in the past year and a bit, I've done pinhole photography, I've done acrylic painting, I've done lino printmaking, I've done mixed media, I've done drawing, video, digital photography, sculpture, all that jazz. It's just, I've counted like 8 already. There's also collage, both handmade and digital. So it's really an eye-opener to like discover yourself as an artist, rather than, I'm not throwing shade to the other universities, but some of the other universities have like separate modules for separate mediums. So that have a painting module and a sculpture module and a photography module and printmaking module and a mixed media module, and so with that, I feel like you won't be exposed to something, like you always have to choose the one thing over the other. It's kind of the same here in a sense. First year and second year, it's basically exposure to different mediums, all sorts of mediums, so they try and expose it to as many mediums as you can. Same with third year, but I think it's only like half of third year where they try to expose you to new mediums and you do mediums, but it's more freer as you progress, because then in third year you have to pick a certain topic that you focus on. So they'll give you, let's say for example, they say we're doing printmaking now, and you would then just do printmaking but with the topic or the concept that you have developed the whole year, and then in fourth year it's just like smooth sailing. Okay, not smooth sailing, because I've heard my fourth year friends complain about how difficult fourth year is. Yeah, so it's all just vibes, man, just vibes. And there's also, because technically the fourth year is an honors year, you have to also write a mini dissertation, which I think is like 8,000 words, which sounds like a lot, but I've heard from my fourth year friends that it's not that bad. It's really not that bad, and you just have to know what you're talking about. Like, honestly, personally, for me, as much as I'm perceived as talkative, like 7,000 words, 8,000 words, come on. But yeah. In closing, I just want to say good luck to anyone who's watching this who wants to apply for art. Good luck in applying, good luck with matric, good luck with grade 11, wherever you are. And it's good that you took the first step in finding out what is needed for you to acquire your fine arts degree. So yeah, you're thinking ahead, and I'm so proud of you. I wish I was you back in matric, because me in matric, I had no idea what I was gonna do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I don't know when I'll see you guys, but we'll see.